My name is Takir, and today we're back for another episode of the World of Solitude series, and I think today is actually episode 12 or 13 of this series, and well, we have finally went into adolescent age of this series, which I'm actually really happy of, and basically in today's episode we will be doing something really cool, and I think it's going to be fun. So in this server we have 2 shops, which is not a lot, but it works. We will need to add more shops later. We also have a industrial districts, which is not really built so far, and we all have our little bases. Now, something that I think we are really missing is a district, which would be the gaming district, or the games district, or whatever you want to call it. So, Spruce Haven, nice name. So we're gonna go make the first game, and I don't really know where to put it. I might actually have to move the whole game off camera. That might be a problem, but this is Spawn. I don't know if you've ever seen this. If this is your first episode into the World of Solitude series, I welcome you happily. So we're gonna make basically our first minigame. I kind of really want it to be around here and kind of fit the same style. And I don't want to be over here because that's already has a project for this. I think I'm gonna put it like right around here, like kind of in the port area. If we kill this thing without lagging too much, we should be fine. Okay, so I kind of wanted to put it over here, kind of this general area right here, and I think we're gonna do like some stuff over it and all that stuff. But what we're gonna do today is we're actually gonna make a mini game, and it's not gonna be a mini game district so far, but we will have a mini game on the server. So let's see. We have tons of cobblestone, redstone, and stick pistons. By the way, guys, if you can guess what I am making, please comment down in the description below. And so far, this is what we've got. And I'm gonna announce it right now. We are making today. This is useless. We are now making basically a moving maze. I'm already made it in a survival world and all that stuff. Not survival, a creative world, to see how it works, and it actually works pretty fine. So let's do this, and I don't really have time lapse. So the first step that we're gonna do is we're gonna have to place all the pistons, which are gonna make the maze move. So we're gonna put pistons right over our head, in a 10 by 10 area. So I'm just breaking some grass at this moment. Okay, over here, let's get some cobblestone. Okay, so if we go over here, we will have all the pistons at this level. Right here. Enjoy this. Yeah, okay, so we need to go 10 in every single direction, and this is a lot trickier than I thought. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's in one direction. We're gonna have to do this in all directions, and we're basically gonna take up all over this spot. Okay, I don't want to step on Dark's Forge, which is a lovely little forge, by the way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I miscounted, that would be a problem, so let's just recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're good. And destroy this crafting table. So I'm going to fill up all of this off camera, and then I'll be back. Welcome back. We have a grid of pistons, as you can see. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, say thanks to C3PO and D4 for all this cobblestone. We did not have any, so just shout out to them. By the way, their channel is down in the description below, as is a Discord server link. If you want to come follow this World of Solitude, if you want to talk to us in the Discord server, you can just come in that Discord server, and we will most likely respond to your to what you ask. Over here we have our piston grid thing. And if we put a redstone block on it, it kind of makes stuff go down. And imagine if we added piston feed tape to this. That would mean that this would gradually go over here. And now what I thought about this is making a moving maze. So I think everything's probably coming out in your mind how it works. So we're gonna have to start off first and foremost by smelting some of that cobblestone in our old house. Because in our old house we have a super smelter, by the way. Should probably make one soon in our base, but that can't happen before something else happens. Another project. I think Jackal Wolf made a shout out to that project. So if you want to know what's that project, go see Jackal's Wolf's episodes. Does this not work anymore? I think it does not. So we're gonna have to enter this manually. is a little bit sad. Why do I have an error? Oh yeah, a creeper exploded over here. I have no idea how or when a creeper exploded all of this. Okay. So, like this. Okay, so while we're going to continue making the rest, this should this should basically go and make us our repeaters, which we will need for this project. So if we go over there, where the little grid of pistons, I'm going to keep calling it grid of pistons. I think we also have more redstone blocks, which I'm going to grab later. So basically what we need to do is kind of place some redstone blocks a little bit random. Doesn't actually have to make a clear path, because when the pistons are going to go down, it's kind of going to move everything. You're going to see at the end. It's really fun. It's normally really short, like it takes maybe 10 seconds to go through this. So ladies and gentlemen, or basically everybody from the World of Solitude server, you can just come in here and just do your intro here or something. It literally takes a second to play. Over here we could probably do 3 and then like a 2, like this. And then as if we go down, you see it kind of makes a maze type thing. We can't really go over here, but we can go all the way over here. Well, that's a pretty easy maze to make. And the rest we will need to fill in with other blocks, which I've chosen cobblestone because now I have an excess of cobblestone. Thank you again, C3PO. So if we fill in the rest with cobblestone, like this, it might take 100 blocks of cobblestone to place, guys. It takes always more than a single second. Basically we need to do all that, and then we need to make another layer. So I'm going to make basically another layer of this on top. Then we're going to place in the redstone together. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have the second layer done. I have my redstone resources on me, and it's time to actually do the redstone. So by the way, we're going to do the cover at the end of this episode, basically what's going to go on top. So this is literally the redstone time, and let's get started, I guess. So first and foremost, at one point we're going to get blocks over here, so we're going to have to push them. These blocks, let's just make a test actually. If we put a piston like this, and we have a redstone block here, if it's here, it still doesn't activate it, we are good. So we can literally have just a piston, a normal piston right over here to push this block, just like that. Not like that at all. So let's get that piston back, and let's put that like this. Okay, so we're just gonna make a whole line of these pistons like that, like this, just so that we can basically make a piston feed tape, which is literally like the only actual redstone of this whole build. So if we break this down, that should fall down, because we do not have, we might actually run out of pistons during this making of this piston feed tape type thing. Yeah, actually I think if we go on top it would be way easier. Yeah, okay. Cool. No, wrong, not like that. This? No. Come on. Maybe if we remove this over here, it'd be a lot easier. I hate placing pistons, it's so annoying. Okay, like this. Cool. So we're back, and that's done. Okay, then we need, because basically we're going to push over here. We're going to have pistons over here that push it back up, and pistons that come all the way over here. So we're going to have to push these blocks down to here at one point. So let's get a couple of blocks so that we can actually place pistons. And these pistons are going to have to go right here. So let's place all these blocks down, just like so. And we're going to have to move them face completely down. I have no idea how we're going to do this. Well, this is our way. Maybe if we destroy all of these and place it from downstairs. So I'm going to continue placing these weird pistons, like in weird formations, all that stuff. And then we're actually going to do the circuitry, I hope, all together, because this is getting pretty annoying to place everything. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do the rest of the piston placing, and I'll be back. The other pistons have been placed for the piston feed tape, which is really good. Now we need to add this layer over here, which I completely forgot. Like this. And by the way, these pistons are kind of special because they do have a slime on it, which allows them to push this block. Because if we had if they would be right here, they have a redstone block here, it would kind of push it automatically, which could break the whole system. This is why we basically put these over here. Okay, so now that we have all of this done, we need to literally just do the redstone circuitry. And I think where we're gonna have the extra line should be over here. And I'm just gonna put it completely on the cobblestone. And I know it's looking really messy because it's just basically a big mess of cobblestone at this point. But it will make sense towards the end. So over here we have our redstone line, just like that. And this redstone line will need to go up here next. So what we're gonna do is we're basically just gonna make a little torch tower. She's gonna go from here all the way up to there. And that, yeah, that's a problem. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so we will need to kind of not do it like that. Okay, so we could probably just make a redstone wire, just going up. Just a simple, normal redstone wire. Yeah. So we would need to extend it, or else we're gonna lose out of power. So let's extend by basically force pushing this in, and which will allow us to actually make this now. So all that, basically this is just gonna end well. Over here we will have a block, which when this hits in, it's gonna activate for the amount of time this is activated. We're gonna keep the same pulse length. So over here we're just gonna detect the signal with basically this whole thing, and we're gonna go all the way over here to activate all these pistons. And now we're gonna have to bring this basically Wi-Fi line, or whatever you want to call it, probably redstone line, all the way to over here and activate this little line right here. Just this little thing, like right over here. So we can activate these pistons so they can also push out. So how we're going to do this is we're also going to have to add a delay so that this whole thing is not instant, like doesn't change instantly. We're just gonna have a couple of delays. Not that much, not that big of a delay, just a small one. So let's put a repeater so we still don't lose basically the whole thing. And let's extend it a little bit more. Okay, let's put 3 full redstone repeaters, and let's hope we won't fall again. Okay, all the way up like this, and then we're back up. Cool. So we need to put all our redstone repeaters at 4. So this is 3 redstone repeaters. And then I'm just going to bring up the signal all the way over here with another redstone repeater at 4. That should do the trick. And if I bring this all the way over here and make another line here. No. I'm not even OP anymore. Okay, so let's continue. Basically, I'm part of the mod team. And we are only OP when we actually have to do some stuff for basically the modded, not really for the mod, when we're trying to add data packs for the server. Okay, so cool. We have over here, and we have a redstone line. So this should not be activated. So we're gonna have to inverse that signal. We could easily do that by adding a redstone torch over here, but that won't work. So let's just bring the signal directly down. And we're gonna have to add a little bit more, because or else we are going to not really make we're not gonna be able to make it, or else because the redstone signal will be too big, like too long before we reset it. So let's make the redstone go all the way over here, and just to make sure that we like every single piston will have been activated, we're gonna put it on 2, just to be sure. And they already have 2 basically redstone repeaters. Actually, we're gonna have 2 over here too, just to be sure it goes all the way over here, which is like the most important thing. I think you heard me say like 500 times. Then we're gonna have to bring this signal all the way back, and this will be tricky because they're literally the same side as the first signal came, and we have to bring it all the way over here. So we could probably bring it at this level. I hope it won't activate any of the redstone though. And we can't make it at the same height as any of these blocks, or else it will interfere with basically it will activate randomly when one of these guys come on. Basically, one of these redstone blocks goes on our redstone signal. Okay, so let's bring these blocks over here, and this should be good. So now bring the redstone line over here. Let's get one of these just so we can make the redstone length once again a bit bigger. How can I not? Okay, yeah, that's why. So over here, let's try to tricky jump this. Yay! Okay, cool. That's pretty good. Yeah, you see talking about data packs. Okay, so if I put this on 4, we'll have our first redstone delay. And a line over here should not affect any of these. Just to check, let's do this. And only this one happens because we have a redstone torch, so none of these will be affected by this line. And we're gonna have to put like 2 of these at 4 over here. And just probably just 1 here, like that. Okay, cool. So if we have all of this, it should now work. But now we need an activation system. We will need an activation system. So over here, we're gonna make all of this come to life. We're gonna have to make a lever and a little like button. So button, let's do it like this. Little button, and we need a lever, which means wait, we can probably just do it here. I love 1.13. Oh, I think that's 1.12. Yeah, 1.12. Crafting thing. Okay, so over here we have this little place, and we're gonna use this place as a really useful and special place. If we put this like this and like this should still work. Don't worry about whatever was here, it will still work because we're gonna add a block here. So imagine we're just gonna have these 2 little things here. We're gonna reroute this thing to kind of go over here. We're gonna place a button and lever, just like that, and both of them will have basically a redstone torch on the back. And if we go up here, we can place blocks on both these, just like so. And wait, just to verify, you do activate if I do this. Not you. Well, lag apparently. I tested out, by the way, on my survival world. This should not create any like huge amount of lag. So this does not activate it. But if I put this on, it should, right? If I do this, yeah, it does activate. Okay, that's pretty good. We're gonna have to remove this, and if we remove it, as you see, when the signal's gonna come back once, it doesn't activate anything. So this is basically what we're gonna use for our turn off system. We're gonna have to switch them place though. Both these. Okay, so lever and stone button. And when we're gonna have this one go over here, it can't really go over here. We could have both of these just like this instead. Easier to manage too. Okay, so like this, if we do this, it should be off right now, and we're just gonna put this on, and this. Actually, no. If we do this, when this lights up, it should make this one still extend. So let's take our sticky piston over here and put this. Now, if we do flick that lever, that should extend, and which would let the power go. Now, this little thing over here, we need to make it activate any line, which we need to make it activate this line actually. So we still have our redstone. No, we need a redstone here. We're gonna take this line, do the exact same thing. Like this, actually like this. Okay, that's on. Means that if we do this, it should be off, and that's all good. So that should activate all this. So basically, this is circuitry for on and off of this whole machine. And don't worry, once again, we're gonna do the exterior later. So if we do turn this machine on and press the button to start, if you look closely, it should all kind of start moving really soon. So everything gets pushed, and we have one of our first problem, which means that over here we need to push it all back. So I'm going to push this all back, I'm going to do the exterior, and then we're going to try it out. So let me do all of this and I'll be back. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have the whole building done. As you can see, this is the entrance. It's not looking that good, but it's just to go over a minigame, and we do still see some redstone. But anyways, this is a building that we built over the whole redstone, and the whole redstone is actually working now. So once you go over here, you can come over here and say, welcome to the slippery maze. Read the rule first. So the first thing is you're allowed to list the pistons. Goal to get to the opposite end. Difficulty easy, time 10 to 20 seconds. It's made by me apparently. I've never built this. I've never seen this. Press the lever, then button to start, and the start is over here. So we press the lever, then the button, and this is the interior thing. I put ice under it just for the slippery maze reason. And we actually got probably the easiest. Oh, actually, this one's still open, so now we can actually go. This was probably the easiest ride because we had like a really open area. What I think I'm going to do is between this episode and before it's actually released, I'm going to add a lot more redstone blocks. Because right now it's super easy to go like all the way over here without like any problems. So, oh, okay, the whole thing goes again. I think the server was having a little bit of difficulties. It does take a lot of the server RAM, so it is really important to shut it off once you're finished. So over here, okay, we can finally come. So this is the slippery maze. It's really easy to do. It takes once again about 10 to 20 seconds. And honestly, I'm just having fun just doing this over and over. Because honestly, I don't really see the pattern. It's pretty difficult to tell. And yeah, we actually have a little bit hard one. And if we actually try to do the glitch technique, everything's a lot easier to go through, and it makes the game a lot easier. And we could also not wait for the glitch technique and wait for the openings like this. It is a lot. It's more like a little bit harder when you don't wait for the glitch technique to actually happen. Over here we can actually go. Oh, we got blocked. So if we wait over here, okay, we can finally go. Oof, blocked again. Okay, let's try not to get stopped by any of these, and let's try to go by this way this time, because the next redstone blocks are pretty far away. Oh, we might be able to get this. Come on. Yeah, okay, we did it. That time was a lot harder. So yeah, that's basically it. We have a white knight just flying in and looking at the thing. So we're just gonna shut it off for right now, and white knight's probably just gonna go try it. And by the way, those little things flicker when it's flying. So yeah, pretty funny. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and this is basically all I've done for today. Sorry I haven't been uploading that lately. I lost like my third set of full diamond gear, and right now we're going on like basic mending and bad stuff, so we're gonna have to remake all of this diamond gear. Please let me know down in the comment section down below if you actually want basically if you want me to if you want, I'm just watching White in the back just doing this. It took her like a second. Anyways, I keep messing that up. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you do want me to make a video where I actually put all the enchants on there, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm going to do this next time. Goodbye.